was I have a fair bit of guestage happening
Good
today.
point.
So I thought, let's put him on a day where there's not so many people. You know.
Very nice. I got a couple things I wanted to run by you, Barker, because I know you're not an 80s baby. Were you born in the 80s?
No. Sure.
Were you?
No, I was
Even
not. I was
alive.
born in the 70s.
No, you were not.
Yes, I was. Mid-70s.
You love 70s, baby.
I'm a 70s baby. So, yeah, I remember the 80s extraordinarily well. I'm an 80s child.
All right.
Yeah.
Well.
I was 6 to... No, that can't be. I wasn't 16 in the 80s. Well, I don't know. Close.
I was doing things in the 80s.
I was like 4 to 14.
I'm an 80s baby.
Hello?
Yeah, 88. Seoul Olympics, and then I was born.
I'm Gen X.
There you go.
Well, I don't know. On most charts, I'm Gen X.
Yeah, you're Gen X, and I'm kind of weird because the baby boom, kind of officially they say it ended in 1960 to 64. So I'm kind of on the very, very end of it.
Right. I don't think of you as a boomer, really, to be honest.
What would I be?
I don't know. What's that generation? Like my
I'm
parents
part
are
of
boomers.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I'm kind of on the. I'm an early Gen Xer or a late baby boomer.
Let's give you early Gen X.
And where, Sean Sargent, Twitch producer. When were you born?
1990. So I'm definitely a millennial.
You were born in 1990.
You could be my baby.
I have a kid who was born in 1994. And she's coming home tomorrow.
He could be my little baby if I was, if I followed the trend of high school and had a baby
absolutely.
in grade 10.
He could have been if I follow the trend, he could have been my
grade 9.
grandson. Moose Jaw. We started having babies at 12, man. That's what you got to do. You got to get babies to help the farm.
A lot of my
Mom,
parents
Pa.
are grandparents now.
Very
I'm seeing
true.
that on my Facebook, and they'll be like, "Nanny's home," and I'm like, "Oh wow, I've entered that. I've entered the grandparent phase
Well,
of
like,
my life."
look at me. I grew up with this dude who, had a couple of kids when I met him, and he was sort of young, and I was young, and we did this thing together for years, and all of a sudden he's a grandpa. And I look across. Sometimes I look at Fred and I go, "Really? You're a grandpa? I've seen
funny.
you throw up." It's true though. Like I have friends. My other best buddy, Danny Kay, who's a VP of something at Rogers in Ottawa,
Okay.
maybe radio. He's a grandpa.
Wow.
I've smoked doobies with that guy. When we used to call them doobies.
Yeah.
Doobie
Seriously.
Brothers.
Roach.
Like, yeah, we did. We were like fighting over the roach together.
What was it? What was it?
Bogart.
Bogart. Thank you. I was
Bogart
like,
the
Kogi?
joint. You know what that is, Phil?
Bogarted
Hold
a
on. I know Sean knows. This is a good little quiz for a Phil quiz.
Yeah.
What do you think Bogarting the joint means?
I guess passing it along, because Bogarting means escaping from something, right?
No.
I have
So
no idea.
you've heard of the actor Humphrey Bogart?
Yes.
I'm related to him. I just need to say that.
Wow.
Sorry to make it about me. I'm really sorry to make it about me, but I had to.
Second
All right.
cousin's daughter.
Let me get back to this story.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Wait up.
Find out how
Kill
you
that bit.
Wow.
Sorry.
Have you had any Second City training? Anyway.
Not enough.
So
Humphrey Bogart.
So Humphrey Bogart had a certain way, a mannerism of smoking a cigarette.
Oh.
In a very sort of wet lip manner. He sort of really, instead of putting it in sort of just on his lips, he kind of put it in his mouth.
That's what that's
And
from?
Bogarting, well, there's two things. Bogarting refers to the way you're sucking on the joint, but also the fact that you're holding on past your turn.
That.
That's what it means.
So you're a hog.
You're sort of hogging the joint.
Yeah, that's what I knew it as, but I
Yeah.
didn't know this Humphrey Bogart part of it.
Well, yeah, that's
My
what
cousin-
I always thought of it was because of the way he smoked his cigarette. It was very sort of, he just had a weird way of smoking.
Sure,
But
yeah.
anyway, welcome to educating. If you have kids in the car, this is invaluable for them. Kids, Uncle Howie says, don't Bogart the joint.